Welcome back to the show, the place where we give you reviews, news and previews in real time. I'm Owen Garner.
And I'm Luke Carr.
And today, our review, we saw it last night.
Yep.
God, we were like first in line at the second weekend to see Superman.
Yes, we were.
It was Superman. But what did you think of the movie? I actually couldn't commit to that joke.
No,
I
you
just
couldn't.
said it. I was going to do it was Superman. But what did you think of the movie? And I thought, no, I just don't want to do that.
Didn't want to do it, but we're gonna leave it in as a cautionary tale.
So should we actually start giving our review?
Yes.
Yeah, let's.
So do you want me to go for the positives, the negatives, or just neither? Just fun facts.
I think that is something to be taken into account. Like immediately with our review, there are negatives that spring to mind.
Yeah.
We obviously, after seeing the movie, sat down in a pub garden and discussed it at great length. So we're really just retreading it. That's why I couldn't be bothered with that joke there. All of this was said last night. No, so immediately there are like negatives that we can think of, which we've come out of some and we've pushed those to a side to rave about them. And then 3 minutes in, gone, but Thunderbolts did do this and maybe that wasn't great. But like Superman, immediately there are things that spring to mind that weren't that super.
Yes. The biggest one, the absolute biggest one, as we talked about yesterday.
Just let me tell you, Luke, about what I'm thinking, why I'm thinking. Yeah,
there's a huge amount of exposition, and we're not talking about plot or lore or technology exposition. That, of course, is here.
Yes,
because they have things like portals, and they have aliens, and they have
spaceships,
nonsense
and stuff
technology, and like they obviously exposition. The film starts with a text. Not a scroll, a little text sort of fade, like a PowerPoint presentation.
Which I liked.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. When you're introducing a universe, I thought, this is a good way to start.
Exactly. I'm in a tale.
Yes.
Not a story.
Yes.
It's the characters telling you, as you said, what they're doing, why they're doing it, the motivation behind doing it, and they almost tell you what they'll feel about it later.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor is fighting in some capacity, virtually, and he's shouting out moves because he says like 12C, and then someone does it, and it's another one, someone does that, and you go, oh, he's studied this. He's an obsessive. He knows what he's doing. And then another character who has worked at the company and is actively pressing 12C or whatever goes, it's like he knows what he's going to do ahead of time, and they turn and they go, yes, he has studied his every move.
Yeah, and that was our big issue, is that people were expositioning to people who would know full well.
Or just themselves.
And it's like they obviously have that information. As we were saying last night, you have audience surrogate characters for this purpose. So within a superhero narrative, you have the love interest or the boss of the secret identity person to be there and be like aghast and be like, oh my gosh, what's happening? And then they say, Superman can fly, and you go, right, okay, cool.
I thought he was just falling,
but in style,
to my relief.
But they just had people exposition constantly in a closed room. And it was like, well, this doesn't need to be done, and we can infer stuff. It was tell, don't show. But then show, but make sure that whilst you're showing, tell us again. And then after you've shown us, tell us again. Yeah.
And the point that we were having last night was, it really feels like James Gunn, this, again, we said it sound harsh, it sounds a little bit like he sort of chickened out a bit. Yeah. Like he planned this incredible film, like scale-wise. He chucked everything in this. That's the, like, as you'll have seen from the trailers and everything, you've got Green Lanterns, you've got crazy monsters, crazy aliens. It's not like it's just Superman in a normal world fighting bank robbers, but being super. Yeah. It's a ridiculous world, and he's gone immediate into the heart of it. Yeah. And it just feels like he shot it all, and then every single take he went, let's do a safety one. Yeah. Let's just add one with a bit more exposition. Let's not go for the inference. Let's go for the outference.
Do you feel it's overwritten?
Yeah, like this feels like it's not a film made by a committee at all. No. It feels like a film made by someone who is overthought.
Yes.
Overwrought. Overtaught as well.
And have they oversought their kind of mission here of explaining and setting up a new universe?
Potentially. That's what will happen, right? That's what we'll see. What I like about this film is that they did put everyone in here, and we got to see them, and it means that Lanterns is not a hypothetical show that I'm like, oh, I guess maybe I'll see it. I'll wait for reviews. I have Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
Supergirl. I don't think these are spoilers.
No, because we'll move on to it in news later. But we've got our kind of first look at Supergirl in terms of a sort of a half poster and a tagline.
Yeah. So you have them. She's in this film, the Justice Gang.
Yeah.
If that ever is a film, or if they just appear and stuff, they're in this straight away. Yeah. And it takes the point of you kind of know who Superman is. If you do another Spider-Man film, as they did, you don't need to have the backstory. You don't need to have the this is who he is. This is why he's a good guy. They just he's a good guy.
Yeah.
But they give him some humor, which you would expect from a James Gunn film.
Yeah.
So yeah, and to go for some positives.
Well, let's move over to positives because we've maybe upset some people here. But comedy, there were lots of laughs.
There were loads of laughs in this.
And this is, we saw it on second weekend, and there was still a pretty decent audience.
Yeah, someone loved it.
It was the first movie they've ever seen. By the way that they were out loud narrating things. It was brilliant. But yeah, it was funny. There was a lot of laughs and a lot of hearty laughs.
Yeah.
We wanted to enjoy this film, I feel.
Yeah.
And we didn't not enjoy it. It's 4 out of 5 rather than 5 out of 5 because of those moments. And as we were saying as well last night, there were some scenes where it didn't happen. So the second trailer that we got, the longer trailer, where it had that whole sequence, that interview between Superman and Lois Lane in their apartment. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
And that wasn't overly exposition-y. We got moments, and there was inferences, and there was a history that was set up through what they were saying and through their interactions, through their body language, through the asides. And so that was really elegantly done. So I think you're absolutely right in making this assumption that there is a draft of the film that is that version of the film. Yeah. And then the one that we got released is the one where, as you say, let's do a safety take. Let's move on to some news. A trailer that's been out for a while, but we did actually see it yesterday. Project Hail Mary.
Oh, yeah.
So we'd not spoken about that. I think I just forgot to. I had it on my list a while ago.
Yeah.
So you've read the book?
Oh, of course. Because I'm an intellectual. You want to hear my opinions?
So our next story is...
It's the guy who wrote The Martian. It's not going to be dissimilar to that, I wouldn't have thought. No. But Ryan Gosling probably... Matt Damon did a very good job. I think Ryan Gosling probably will play a sort of... Not a loser, but someone who's out of their depth in a ridiculous situation and is coping with it by humour to a camera.
And sort of pitted against Sandra Huller as the kind of more serious, she'll be the straight man, he'll be the fall guy.
Yeah.
And
Anatomy of a Fall Guy.
Anatomy of a Fall Guy. Wow, there we are. It looked fun.
Yeah, no, the book is enjoyable. The book is fun. It feels like a book written to be a movie. I wasn't sure it would be because there are a ridiculous amount of special effects. Yeah, and it's a sci-fi movie, and they don't tend to do that well, and all this sort of stuff. But people who are afraid, because as you were of what looks like a spoiler in the trailer.
Yeah,
the book is the book kind of starts
yes
a chapter. But
what I worry is that will be the second act.
Yeah, it might be restructured for a film because it is a bit.
You would do the first act and then the second act twist.
Yeah,
and then the third act will just be resolution. A couple of things have started filming recently.
This video, for one.
This video?
I hope so.
Well, no, it's about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But hopefully not for you. Hopefully we'll have cut. There's a load that we've said that's absolute nonsense. Dune Messiah began filming recently.
I believe they've titled it Dune Part 3.
Yes. But it had been touted as Dune Messiah for the longest time. But yeah, that's also the thing that they've gone, oh no, Dune Part 3. I'm assuming for clarity for people.
Yes. Yeah. Also, I think the ending of the previous one, it would be harder to do the exact one-to-one book just because they changed where the characters are. from the book.
Yeah.
So like it's probably going to be a lot of Messiah, but it's also probably going to be a bunch of new stuff.
Well,
So yeah, I mean that's fine. It's a trilogy, part 1, part 2, part 3. When's it coming out? Do we know that?
I don't know.
No.
You always put me on the spot. Another thing that started filming recently, Spiderman Brand New Day. And excitingly, they're going to be shooting on location a lot more, and they're going to start in Glasgow, which is often used as proxy for New York. So it's like, okay, street level, practical sets, New York filming, but in Glasgow, as they do a lot of stuff. So I'm excited about that.
I've just seen your top note of news.
Yes. Oh no! I wanted to get the actual reaction. How dare you look at my notes? This reaction that we're cutting into is Hugh Grant fell asleep at Wimbledon because tennis is so boring.
Not if it's Josh O'Connor and like Feist playing.
Yeah,
sweating all over the place.
Yeah, how funny was that?
Yeah, I loved it.
It was brilliant. Also, he still looked great, like asleep, which I was quite impressed by. Rian Johnson's trilogy has gone away. Thank the maker. I was not a fan of The Last Jedi, but the main issue with it and the sequel trilogy in general is that there wasn't a plan. And so the news that he was going to have a whole trilogy was worrisome, because it's like, well, you were one half of the duo that made films with no plan.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah.
That you always knew was going to be a trilogy. So the kind of faith in him to make that was like, well, that's completely out the window. Apparently he said that, like, no, it was kind of never really a thing in the end, and he just wanted to focus on Knives Out.
I think, I can't remember the quotes exactly, but it was very much just like, it was the concept of an idea, of a thought, of a feeling, of a motivation to make something.
I have concepts of a plan. Yeah. Who said that?
It's JJ. No, I don't mind him not doing it at all. That's fine. Also, I just didn't need like the 12 Star Wars films to come out, and for like half of them to presumably be bad. Beyond Spider-Verse is delayed another year.
Is it?
It's just coming out like 2027 sometime.
My God.
So when they made the original one,
not
the original one, sorry, the second one, the part 1 of 2, and they went 9 months time, guys, just wait. It's gonna be 4.5 years or something between them.
That is mad.
Which is because I didn't actually watch it because they said part 1, but don't worry, guys, part 2's coming out soon. So I went, I'll just watch them together.
Just wait and watch them together.
And I'm still waiting.
I can't wait to see John Malkovich in Fantastic Four. Oh no, I misread that. I can't see John Malkovich in Fantastic Four. He has been cut from the film.
Not ideal from his point of view.
No, and also the marketing point of view, because he was in the first trailer.
Bit of a red herring, I suppose.
Was that a pun? Because I think his character name was like the Red Ghost or something like that.
Let's say that it was.
Let's say that it was. It wasn't.
Round of applause.
So yeah, they've gotten rid of John Malkovich, and it's like, will he ever come back now? Probably no.
Well, it also leaves like it's a bit of a loss of faith in the movie, perhaps, because you're there going, have they just decided that now, or even worse? Like, well, not worse, but like they obviously filmed it thinking this was going to be important. I don't know, like. Were they just kind of making it up on the spot? Were they filming like 7 different films at the same time and just picking the one that tested best?
It will work it out in the remix.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we should say this is our preview as well.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic Four we'll see on Thursday.
Yeah.
It comes out in the UK.
I said even yesterday when I saw the trailer again, because I don't watch it too many times because you don't want to see everything, but I didn't
also,
love
they
it.
release a lot, and you get first look images as well.
Yeah.
I've seen like comments online. It's like, I feel like I've seen 80% of the movie already, and I feel a little bit like that, which I really don't like that Marvel are doing that now.
No, well, I guess they know this is their big like. This needs to get everyone back.
Yeah, but so they do their marketing where they try and convince everyone to come back, and it's like, oh gosh, but do you have to show us so much?
I mean, I believe there was some study done a while ago that is like quite literally the more that you show someone of a film, the more likely they are to go see it. And I guess they're just thinking, we don't really care if people come in and like they're not surprised. We just want people to come in and go ha 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 the jokes, and go cool at the explosions, and then come back for Doomsday. Like, I guess the worst thing is just no one sees it.
So Fantastic Four comes to cinemas this weekend. You see a lot released on a Thursday to try and get that big weekend release, because that they kind of managed to game the numbers a little bit.
Opening weekend.
Is that a pragmatic
5-day opening weekend?
Yeah. Is that a pragmatic move? Is that worrisome?
I think that's just normal now, and especially because this is also like a big battle of the summer, because you had Jurassic World, Superman, and this coming out like week to week.
Well, there we are. So that is our preview. We'll go and watch that on Thursday. We'll try and get the video up by the end of the weekend. So we'll try and get back up to speed. We've kind of come back in a big way recently. We're taking a little hiatus, little time to rethink. But, there's loads of videos up now. The best way to see all of those videos and make sure that you don't miss anything that we're doing on the channel is to like this video so that you get recommended on the next one, but also just to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a thing that we do, because that makes us very happy. Well, thank you for watching the video, and until next time, I've been Owen Garner, he's been Luke Carr.
I was about to wave.
Bye!